everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elba and today I'm going to show you how to make the most delicious and most moist chocolate cake ever. Let's get started. The ingredients I'm going to be using are 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of vegetable oil, 2 eggs, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cups of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 cup of milk, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and I have going on in the stove a cup of boiling water because we're going to be using that at the end. To mix them up, I'm going to be using 2 mixing bowls. One's for the wet ingredients, one's for the dry ingredients. So let's get started on the dry ingredients. I'm going to use my sifter so we can sift the flour. We're going to be adding, just going to add all the flour in so I can make a mess. Alright, and then I'm going to add in my sugar as well. And sift that up as well. You don't have to do this. I just do this just because it creates less lumps when I actually do mix it together. And the 3/4 cups of cocoa powder. I'm going to put in the 1.5 teaspoons of my baking powder, my baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons, and my salt. Just going to sift it all together. Once that's done, I'm just going to get a spatula and mix this around. Doesn't have to be perfect, just make sure that you kind of integrate all your dry ingredients together. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to be mixing them into the wet ingredients. Okay. So now for my wet ingredients, I'm going to take my 1 cup of milk, mix that in with my 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Going to add in my 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And going to use my hand mixer for this. Going to put in my eggs one at a time. I'm going to use a low setting on here. Okay. Once that's mixed in, I'm going to start integrating my dry ingredients in there slowly. You don't want to put too much in at a time. You want to mix it all until you don't have any more lumps on here, about 30 seconds to a minute. One thing I didn't forget to mention is that you must have your oven preheating at 350 degrees, which I already did. So it's nice and smooth now. Alright, so now I'm going to incorporate my 1 cup of boiling water. Just gonna add that to the mixture like that. And I'm going to keep mixing it up as well. And It's gonna start looking like chocolate milk pretty much, because it's gonna be really watery, but that's okay. So yeah, it's gonna be really watery, but that's fine. So now we're just going to put it into two 9-inch pans. So I have my two 9-inch pans down here. I spray the inside. I put parchment paper in the middle. I do put aluminum foil on the outside just because it is the spring, so that means that it just comes off completely. And since the batter is more on the watery side, it does go through. So it doesn't make a mess, I just put the aluminum foil on there. So I'm just gonna add half the batter. And it's supposed to be watery, but not too watery. You can kind of like the chocolate fountains, like how it flows. That's how it's supposed to look like. So now we're gonna bake it for 30 to 35 minutes. I do like to check it 5 to 10 minutes prior, just to make sure I don't overbake the cake. If you do overbake chocolate cake, then it comes out really dry and it's not good at all. So I like to make sure that I don't do that. So I check it 5 to 10 minutes prior. All I do is insert a toothpick in the middle. If it comes out clean, then it means it's done. If it still comes out, if I take it out and it has stuff on there, that means it needs to bake for a little longer. So it's just be cautious. So now to my favorite part of the video, making the frosting. I'm going to be using 3 cups of powdered sugar, 2/3 cups of cocoa powder, half a cup of butter or 1 stick, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/3 cup of milk. I just added a little bit more just in case I might need it. So in a bowl, I'm just gonna add the butter. Make sure it's soft because it is easier to work with when it's soft. And just use a hand mixer to kind of mix into it. And I'm going to add the cocoa powder to the butter. Now I'm going to add my vanilla extract, which is 1 teaspoon. I'm just going to keep mixing that. Now I'm going to add my sugar, but not all of it, just a little bit at a time, along with my milk. I just do little bits at a time and then mix it. This makes about 2 cups of frosting, so you can also cut it in half to only make 1 cup if you're not going to use all of it. Alright, so now I'm just going to put it in the fridge, leave it there for about 15 to 20 minutes before I actually put it on the cake. Alright, so once I took out the cake out of the oven, I just let the cake sit and cool down for about 10 minutes. I did take it out of the pan so that way it doesn't actually keep baking. And I put it in this cake stand. So now we're just going to frost it. And this is going to be a 2-layer cake, so that's why I have the 2 cakes. I'm just going to frost the top of the first. What's going to become the bottom layer. Just going to frost it. This is going to be the top layer. I did have it cooling on a cooling rack. I'm just going to carefully take this parchment paper off of it from the bottom and just set it on top. Just going to frost the rest of it. Just going to do it in circular motion. I feel like that's what works best. But if you can frost it however you want. I'm not a professional, so. So here you go, folks. This is the finished product. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below. I'm also going to be adding the recipe in the description section, just in case you guys didn't get everything. Thank you for watching.